Hey everyone, I want to talk about a question that comes up every so often with regards to AR-15s. Should you get like really expensive, you know, name brands, or should you get like the budget ones and then put more of the money into ammunition, training, optics? Okay, so you guys following my channel, you guys know I'm a full-time gun instructor. You know I don't monetize my channel. I don't do affiliate links. I don't make any money from doing these videos or by talking about any of the different guns and optics and ammunition that I talk about on my channel here. Okay, I make money only by training people, and that means like I actually have to meet people, physically meet them at a shooting location and train them there. That's the only way I make money. So I make no money by telling you to buy this company versus that company when it comes down to guns, optics, ammunition. So for that reason, like when I tell you something, I don't have any ulterior motive. Okay, so I can tell you 100% that your budget AR-15, Palmetto being at the top of the list as far as the cheapest that can still deliver those 1-inch groups at 100 yards, half-inch groups with match grade ammunition. I mean, it is like really good enough. Okay, I mean, a 1-inch group is a 1-inch group. Okay, if I'm not shooting a 1-inch group, it's because I am not always shooting my best. Okay, if I'm not shooting a half-inch group with match grade ammo, it's because I don't always shoot my best. Very few people do. Okay, and there's other factors like wind. So I can tell you guys, you get the Palmettos. Get the Palmettos and put the money into ammunition. The better ammunition that has consistent velocities is going to make more of a difference than the name on the rifle. Okay, and I've done plenty of videos on my channel. I've got a Colt, I got Smith and Wesson, I got I got Ruger, I got Radical. I've done, and plus I've shot almost all the name brands out there. They all do the same thing. Okay, you put good ammunition in them, they're gonna shoot 1-inch groups. You put match ammunition in there, they're gonna get down to half-inch groups. It's just a matter of practicing. You got to practice. But one of the things I tell people is that practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Okay, you got to practice the right way so that you get good at it. And I'm not telling you guys to come train with me, because I know you guys watching this video, you might be spread out all over the country or all over the world for that matter. So again, I got no vested interest in telling you guys to do one thing versus the other. I don't make any money on that. Okay, I don't monetize this channel. I don't do affiliate links. None of that. For most of the people that I train, and especially people that are training on a budget, I will basically tell them, I will send them straight to Palmetto's website, and I will tell them to get a Palmetto, okay, or a Ruger or a Radical or Smith or some budget gun. And after that, what I will tell them is from there, I'll send them usually to Howelson's website, and I'll tell them to get a red dot with a magnifier. Okay, that's usually what's going to be the best for most people. Okay, if they want to go a step further, I'll tell them to get an lpvo with a complex reticle. When we say complex reticle, we want something with mill measurements, with auto ranging, with some type of bullet drop. At that, and part of the reason why I tell people to get an LPVO, or rather, I'm not going to tell them to get an LPVO until they've completely exhausted their training and their use, and they've basically mastered the red dot with the magnifier. Once they've mastered that, for me, it's like the LPVO just takes the training to a different level. You could just do more with it. You can go out further, but it's not just now. It's no longer about just hitting the bullseye at now a longer distance, right? Let's say at 500 yards. It's now about practicing other things like working with the wind, like auto ranging and stuff like that. So LPVOs, the optics, right? The optics, for me anyway, make the shooting a lot more fun. Okay, so that's why I tell people, it's like, get yourself a Palmetto or some other budget gun. Get yourself good ammunition, right? Get cheap ammunition too, because you know, like I don't use my, obviously I don't use match grade ammo to blast away at 30 yards. Okay, I'll use Tula, I'll use steel case. You know, most of the rounds that are on the ground here, they're cheap steel case ammunition. So I shoot the steel case up close, and I shoot, like, I'll have my budget brass that I'll shoot out to 100 yards. You know, let's say between 100 and 300 yards, and then I got the good stuff that I'll shoot from 300 yards out to 500 yards and then some. Okay, so the ammunition is more important, right? And I have different ammunition for different distances I want to shoot. The optics, right, are secondary as far as importance. And again, it's part of the fun shooting experience. Okay, you got good optics on the gun, you're gonna want to shoot more. Okay, I mean, with iron sights, I mean, yes, I learned on iron sights. The honest truth is that when I had iron sights on guns, right, and that's all I had on the guns. The truth is, I myself practice a lot less. Okay, when I went to red dots, I started shooting a lot more. I started practicing a lot more, just because it was more fun for me. Okay, so if you set up your gun in such a way that it is more fun for you, right? You're gonna shoot more. You're gonna practice more. You're gonna get better. Okay, so yes, I mean, an argument can be made that with iron sights, you know, maybe you can be just as good. But the problem is that most people aren't gonna shoot that much with iron sights, and that includes me. Okay, when I moved up to optics on guns, you know, even though I had been shooting already for many years, all of a sudden I wanted to shoot a lot more. So the optics can kind of pull you forward and make you want to shoot more, which will make you better. Okay, so we talked about the accuracy, these Palmettos, you know, the Rugers, the Radicals, the you know, all the Smiths, all the budget guns out there. I mean, even some people say Colt is a budget gun. Other people say that's a premium gun. Whatever it is, I mean, you know, I've got it. I shoot it. They all shoot the same. I tend to shoot the Palmettos more, just because they're easier to replace. They got lifetime warranties. The same thing with Radical. It has a lifetime warranty. I already did a video, right? I shot out the barrel on my Radical at 22,000 rounds. Okay, and Radical just replaced it for me. Okay, they replaced it for me. The same thing with Palmetto. I had shot out the barrel on one of my Palmetto guns. Right, it was like, you know, it was completely smooth. Palmetto replaced it for me. Okay, so a lot of times people will say, well, if you get premium guns, they're gonna last a little bit longer. Like, who gives a shit if you got a lifetime warranty, right? Just, you know, shoot the gun out. They'll give you another one. Okay. Now with AR-15s, they are designed to be lightweight guns. So the triggers, they're rated for about 5,000 rounds. Sometimes I might get up to 8,000 rounds. Maybe I can push it to 10,000 rounds. By 10,000 rounds, you're probably going to need another trigger. By 10,000 rounds, you're going to break something in the bolt. Either a firing pin, the gas rings might wear out. You might break an extractor. Who gives a shit? These are all cheap parts, okay? So please train. Wear the guns out. You know, wearing the guns out is a sign that you're getting your money's worth. Okay, so the guns sitting in a safe and being brand new, even after you're dead, right? Even when you grow old, right? You're 100 years old, you're dying, you're dead, you're in the ground, and your gun's like brand new in the safe. You did not benefit from that gun. Okay, I prefer people, including myself, when I'm dead, I want to know that my guns, I want to know I shot that shit out of them, and I had to replace the parts several times. Okay, so you know, that's my line of thinking. Okay, I like to shoot my guns. I want to enjoy my guns. I want to get better with my guns. And for most people, getting cheaper budget guns that they can shoot more because they can afford the ammo, because they can afford the optics, because they can afford to travel, right? Because for most people, getting to a gun range involves traveling. Okay, so I'd rather people put the time and money into that. Travel, get the different gun ranges, get the different gun instructors, you know, shoot, practice, get good. That's where your money is best spent. Okay, so drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Hey everyone, I want to make one more point with regards to budget guns versus expensive guns. In an SHTF type of situation, more guns is going to be better than more expensive guns, okay? It is more likely that your gun is going to get run over by a truck, abandoned, stolen, rather than you're going to wear out the parts, right, in combat, okay? So the more likely scenario is that your gun's going to be either lost or stolen, and you're better off having multiple replacements or multiple guns where you can arm more people with. Okay, so 100% more guns beats more expensive guns.